My dear students, today I am going to discuss class 10 physics, the important term refractive index. So what I am going to do today is continuation from my last two videos where I discussed about optical density, refraction, refractive index, how to measure, etc. So today I am going to do some numerical problems with the help of formula related to refractive index. Okay, now let us see firstly this one. Refractive index of a medium M is equal to C by velocity of light in that medium M. Now in my last video I gave you about 5 or 6 formula, so this is one of those. Okay, now this formula, it says what? Refractive index of a certain medium is equal to C by velocity of light in that medium. Now this C is a constant. C is a constant which is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8. Actually this is the velocity of light in vacuum. Velocity of light in vacuum is this. This is a constant quantity. So C is this, indicated by C. Okay. Now suppose this question. Suppose there is a question like this. Refractive index of water equal to given 4 by 3. Now this is given. This is given and you are asked to find velocity of light in water. Is it clear? So what is given? Refractive index of water 4 by 3 and you are asked to find velocity of light in water. So we are going to use this formula. So using this formula, what we will write? Refractive index of water equal to C by velocity of light in water. Alright, so this will give us velocity of light in water is equal to C by refractive index of water. Now just put the value. So this is equal to what? This is equal to C. C is 3 into 10 to the power 8. Now refractive index of water is given 4 by 3. So put here 4 by 3. 4 by 3, that 3 goes up. Isn't it? 4 by 3, that 3 will go up. So equal to 3, 9 by 4 into 10 to the power 8. Now 9 by 4 is 2.25. 2.25 into 10 to the power 8, and what will be the unit? Meter per second. So this is the answer. So this is the velocity of light in water, and that is what we wanted to find out. So velocity of light in water equal to 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So you see this problem we have solved by using this formula. Okay. Now let us see the second. Now second is reciprocal. So refractive index of a medium A with respect to medium B multiply by refractive index of medium B with respect to medium A equal to 1. Alright, so product of these two refractive indices equal to 1. Now this is refractive index of A with respect to B. B is the first medium, A is the second medium. This one refractive index of B with respect to A, that means A is the first medium, B is the second medium. So this formula, it is reciprocal formula because product of these two equal to 1. That means this is reciprocal of this and this is reciprocal of this. Now suppose this question again. So given, just see in a question, suppose given refractive index of glass to air is equal to 1.2. This is given. So find refractive index of air to glass. So this is equal to what? So that is the question. So what is given? Refractive index of glass with respect to air. So air is the first medium, glass is the second medium, equal 1.2. You have to find out just reverse, reciprocal of this. This is ZA, this is AG. So refractive index of air with respect to glass we have to find out. So use this formula. So you see product of these two equal to 1. So according to this formula, refractive index of Z A into refractive index A Z equal to 1. Alright, therefore refractive index of AZ, refractive index of A with respect to Z, that is what we need to find out. So that is equal to 1 upon refractive index of Z with respect to A, because their product is 1, therefore this one will be what? 1 upon this, isn't it? Now put the value. So this value is given 1 by what? And GA given 1.2, 1 by 1.2. So this value we are getting 1 by 1.2. So we got the answer. Now only thing we have to simplify. Okay. So using the reciprocal law, so we are getting what? So from here we are getting that is equal to 1 by, that means 1 by 1 by 10 by 12. So 10 by 12 we will get 5 by 6, etc. So equal to 5 by 6, etc. Alright. So you can simplify, convert to decimal, that is up to you. So N A Z. So this was what was necessary. So we have got it. This is the answer. So what formula we have used? This reciprocal formula. Okay. Alright, now let us see the another. So let us see this one. Number 3. So let us see the third one. This one. This is another formula. So refractive index of B with respect to A, so equal to velocity of light in A by velocity of light in B. So refractive index of medium B with respect to medium A is the first medium, that is equal to velocity of light in medium A by velocity of light in medium B. So this is the formula. Now suppose equation is given, refractive index of glass with respect to water, suppose it is given 1.2. Suppose it is given 1.2, then velocity of light in glass is given, suppose 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now question is find velocity of light in water. So velocity of light in water is what? So is it clear? So refractive index of glass with respect to water is given, then velocity of light in glass is given. So you have to find velocity of light in water. Now let us use this formula. So using this formula, refractive index of glass with respect to water is what? Velocity of light in water by velocity of light in glass. Using this formula we can write this. So from here we get, now we need to find what? Velocity of light in water. So now put the value. So this value is given 1.2 equal to, so velocity of light in water, that is to be found out, and this given Vg is given 2 into 10 to the power 8. Alright, now just cross multiply. So VW, velocity of light in water, equal to this into this, that means 1.2 into 2 into 10 to the power 8. So what do you get? 2.4 into 10 to the power 8. Now this is velocity, so unit will be meter per second. So this is the answer. Have you followed? So using this formula we write this, and then simply we put the value. This value is given 1.2. Now this value is given 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So VW we find, cross multiply, we get this answer. Have you followed? Okay, now let us see the next one. So this was number 3. Let us see number 4. Now this formula, refractive index of medium A with respect to medium B, that is equal to refractive index of medium A by refractive index of medium B. Now here first medium is not mentioned, that means it is vacuum. So refractive index of A with respect to what not mentioned, therefore it is vacuum, or it may be same, it may be glass, it may be diamond, it may be air, it may be vacuum, but usually when not mentioned it is vacuum. Alright, now this is the formula. Refractive index of A with respect to B equal to refractive index of A divided by refractive index of B. Okay, now consider a question. Suppose this is equation is given. So given refractive index of water is 4 by 3. Now refractive index, you can usually, originally it is in fraction. Now we if you want you can divide it, so 1.33 in terms of decimal. Okay, now this is given, and also refractive index of glass is given, that is given 3 by 2. So you see, refractive index of water given, refractive index of glass given, and you are asked to find refractive index of glass with respect to water. So this equal to what? Is it clear? Refractive index of water given, refractive index of glass given. So you have to find refractive index of glass with respect to water. You follow? So using this formula we can do. Alright? Now using this formula, how will you do? Let us see. Okay, now using this formula, let us see. Now, so here using this formula, what you will write? Refractive index of ZW, that is equal to refractive index of Z divided by refractive index of W. Alright, so refractive index of Z with respect to W equal to refractive index of Z divided by refractive index of W. Now just put the value. So this is given, refractive index of Z is given 3 by 2. Alright, so divided by refractive index of water, which is given 4 by 3. So 4 by 3, so 3 will go up, isn't it? So refractive index of glass, that is given 3 by 2, divided by refractive index of water, which is given 4 by 3. So 4 by 3, that 3 will go up. So finally you see you get 9 by 8, and this is the answer. So refractive index of glass with respect to water is what? 9 by 8. You follow? So this is the way we have used this formula. Is it clear? Okay, now let us see the fifth one. Now this formula, this one. So refractive index of medium A by refractive index of medium B equal to velocity of light in medium B by velocity of light in medium A. So you see, this is refractive index of A, this is velocity of light in A, inversely proportional. Already this point I discussed in my previous video. So this is refractive index of B, this is velocity of light in B. See, opposite, again inversely proportional. Okay, now this is the formula we are going to use. Suppose this is the question. Okay, suppose refractive index of diamond is given. Suppose refractive index of diamond is given. Let us put capital D. So refractive index of diamond given, suppose 2.4, and refractive index of glass is given. We put capital G, suppose that is equal to given 1.5. Now they are asking you to find velocity of light in glass. Velocity of light in glass is what? That is the question. Have you followed? Refractive index of diamond given 2.4, refractive index of glass is given 1.5. Then you have to find out velocity of light in glass. Okay, now this is diamond, so first medium is vacuum. This is glass, first medium is vacuum. So if, as I told you before, if first medium is not mentioned, it is vacuum. Now let us use this formula. Alright, so using this formula, what we write? Refractive index of Z, glass. So let me put capital G. Okay, yes, refractive index of glass by refractive index of diamond. that is equal to, according to this formula, velocity of light in diamond by velocity of light in glass. So using this formula we get this. Okay, so this is A, this is B, that way this is Z, this is Z, this is D, this is D. Okay, now what we have to find out? VZ. Now so from here what we get, if you use the rules of equation, so finally VZ will be what? This into this divided by this. That means refractive index of diamond into velocity of light in diamond, velocity of light in diamond, then divided by refractive index of refractive index of glass, refractive index of glass. All right, now velocity of so we have to find, we have to find here VZ is this is, there was a the question was like this: velocity of light in glass is given. This is not to be found, this is given actually, 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is given. Now the question was, yes, so question was to find velocity of light in diamond, velocity of light in diamond. Yes, so you see, yes, I repeat the question. You see, refractive index of diamond is given, refractive index of glass is given, velocity of light in glass is given. So find velocity of light in diamond. Okay, now using this formula we write this one, then from here this one is not correct, so this one will cancel. So from here what we get, you see, from here what we get, velocity of light in diamond. So velocity of light in diamond will be equal to what? This equal to this into this, refractive index of glass into velocity of light in glass, all right, divided by this one, that is refractive index of diamond. Okay, so using this formula, what is VD? What is VD? That is equal to this into this divided by this. Using the rule of equation, so this into this divided by this. Okay, now just put the value. All right, this refractive index of glass is given 1.5 into velocity of light in glass given 2 into 10 to the power 8, then refractive index of diamond given 2.4. So this is what? VD, velocity of light in diamond. Okay, yes, now let us see further. Okay, now this is equal to just now calculation. So we need to find VD. So VD equal to, we got this value, isn't it? So using this formula. Now just a matter of calculation. So this is 15 by 24 into 2 into 10 to the power 8. So 2 and this cancel 12. So finally you get 15 by 12 into 10 to the power 8. So 15 by 12, that you can simplify, that will be finally 5 by 4, and finally you will get 5 by 4 into 10 to the power 8, and that is equal to what? 1.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So this is the answer. So this is what? Velocity of light in diamond. So velocity of light in diamond is 1.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Alright. So for this sum we use this formula. All this formula is very important for your exam. This formula, then we got this one. So this was not right. Then this one, finally putting the value, we got this answer. So velocity of light in diamond. Okay. Alright, this is number 5. Now let us see the last one, number 6. Okay, now come to the last one. Okay, now last one, number 6. Okay, now this one comes straight from Snell's law. The second law of refraction, as you know, is called Snell's law. Now Snell's law says what? Refractive index of a medium is equal to ratio of sin I to sin R. Alright. Now here suppose this diagram. Let me draw this diagram. So suppose this is the diagram. This is medium A. This is medium A, this is medium B. Alright. Then light comes from, suppose light comes from medium A. It goes to medium B. Alright. So this angle is I. This is normal N. This is normal, this is incident ray, refracted ray, isn't it? So this angle is I and this angle is R. So this angle is angle of incidence and this angle is angle of refraction. Angle of incidence, angle of refraction. This is normal, this is interface, first medium, second medium. Okay. Now sin I, sine of this angle divided by sine of this angle. Sine of angle of incidence by sine of angle of refraction. Now this sine, cos, tan, etc. these are terms of trigonometry. So in class 10 you have already done, some of you, or you will be doing it. Alright. But don't worry, this value will be given in exam. Therefore you don't have to bother about this, whether you know whether you have done sine or trigonometry or not. So value will be given in the question, you just put it. Okay. Now refractive index of, suppose, medium B with respect to medium A. So B is the second medium and A is the first medium. So refractive index of medium B with respect to medium A equal to sin I by sin R. This I is always in first medium. I is always in first medium A and R is always in the second medium B. Okay. Now this is the formula. Now suppose the question is like this. Given this angle of I, angle of angle I is given, suppose 30 degree. This is 30 degree given. Question is find angle R. That is the question. And refractive index of this BA, refractive B with respect to A, that is given, suppose 1.25. Alright. So this is given. Now you have to find this angle R. Find angle of refraction. So I is given, then this refractive index of medium B is given with respect to A. This one you have to find this. So that is the question. So now we'll use this formula. So this NBA. So NBA equal to this one given. So we'll write the formula. NBA is equal to sin I. Now sin I is what? 30 degree. Sin 30 degree by sin R. Alright. Now sin 30 value will also be given. So another thing is given, sin 30. Sin 30 value is given 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Now when you learn trigonometry, you will learn these values. But for your purpose in the science question paper, this value will be given. So this is given, this is given, this is given, you have to find R. Okay. So now simply we put the value. Now this is given 1.25. Now sin 30 given 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So divided by sin R. Alright. Now, so cross multiplying, what you get? Sin R equal to 1 by 2 into 1.25. Isn't it? So cross multiply and all that. The rule of equation, use rule of equation. So now you get 1 by, this is what? 2.5. 2.50. 2 into 1.25 is 2.50. So this is sine of angle of refraction. Now 1 by 2.5, that comes to be 10 by 25. So finally it will be 0.4. Calculate, you will find 0.4. 10 by 25, that means 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is 0.4. So we got sine R equal to what? This one. But we need R. Therefore the final line will be, therefore R equal to, this is how you write. Note. We will write sine to the power minus 1, 0.4. This is how you have to write. So note how you have to write. So sine R equal to 0.4. Therefore R equal to sine inverse 0.4. Now this is how you will read it, sine inverse. So sine to the power minus 1. All right. For example, it is like this. Suppose sine x equal to, suppose sine x equal to 5. Suppose, therefore this x equal to sine inverse 5. That is the point. This is how we write. Suppose sine x equal to 5. So x will be sine to the power minus 1 5. And how to read it? Sine inverse. Sine inverse 5. And this one, how will you read it? Sine inverse 0.4. So this is the answer. So r equal to sine inverse 0.4. So this is the final answer. Alright, you see today I discussed all the formula related to refractive index. Now this formula, numerical sums involving this formula are given in exam. So I hope now you will practice and then you will be able to do these sums in exam. Okay. So I'll wind up for today. If you like all this discussion, all these teaching and all that, then subscribe to my channel. All right. Okay. Good night.